Aviron has done it again with their new Fit Bike S that makes cardio even more interactive and engaging. The 22-inch touchscreen on this thing is amazing, just like on the rower and the treadmill. I typically use the video streaming apps or scenic modes when using those machines, but with the Fit Bike S, I found myself gravitating to the games more instead because they keep me more engaged while riding. And I realized quickly during my first race that just because you're good at one form of cardio doesn't mean that translates to every other form of cardio, because I can swim for over an hour straight now. But when I got on to do my first race on the Aviron bike, I overestimated how much I could do, and I just hit a wall after a few minutes. And so I realized I'm really gonna have to ease into this a bit more and slowly work my way up in the beginner modes. And aside from the video streaming services, games, and scenic modes, there are multiple riding classes to choose from that will give you so many options to keep things fresh so that you'll be more likely to stick with the routine. And speaking of options, this bike comes with 10 different adjustment points so that you can optimize your comfort. And all those adjustment points may not really seem like a big deal, but for me, I really like that because I remember back to when I ordered a stationary bike up to my room in Asia during the age of the lockdown, and I could not ride that thing for more than 10 minutes straight without my knees hurting because I quickly realized that was not designed for somebody that was my height. However, with this Aviron bike, that is definitely not a problem. The entire handlebar mount with the attached screen can be raised or lowered, as well as adjusted forward and backwards. The screen itself tilts up and down as well as side to side for a better viewing experience based on your seat height, and the bike seat can also be moved vertically and horizontally. There are numbered tick marks for all the adjustment points so that you can keep note of all of those, which has really come in handy for this because all of my girls keep rotating turns on the bike, so that makes it easy for us to keep track of where to move it for each girl for faster adjustments. And my 4-year-old was really sad when she realized that her legs weren't quite long enough yet to be able to use the bike. It's designed for people from 4'10" all the way up to 6'8" with a weight limit of up to 350 pounds. And the bike doesn't take up a whole lot of space with a footprint of only 3.5 by 2 feet. The seat is 18 millimeters wider than the Aviron Touring Edition bike for more comfort on long rides. And the Fit Bike S uses a freewheel belt mechanism with 160 levels of electromagnetic resistance up to 1500 watts with the touch of a button that allows for an extremely quiet and smooth ride. The freewheel design allows you to coast, speed up, or slow down with complete control without the need for an emergency brake. The bike adjusts resistance in real time with a single tap or automatically depending on the ride mode that you're using to suit your fitness level and mimic real terrain so that there are no knobs and no lag, allowing you to never lose your flow. This bike has been a great addition to our cardio options at home, so let me know down in the comments what your favorite type of cardio is. And keep in mind that if riding a bike isn't really your thing, Aviron also has a rower and a treadmill that are both great options for getting started. The treadmill was a game changer for me while prepping for my recent bodybuilding show, and I got to where I was walking between 5 and 10 miles a day on it to burn extra calories, and it was much more enjoyable with being able to watch videos while having my fan blowing on me versus walking outside in the nearly 100-degree heat in the middle of the summer. And it's the same case with the bike. I can sit there and ride with my fan blowing on me to keep me cool with the added safety and peace of mind knowing that I'm not going to get slammed by a car whose driver is paying more attention to their cell phone than the road. There are multiple package options from getting just the bike all the way up to the bike with a mat, upgraded pedals and seat, the remote for quicker resistance adjustments, headphones, and a dumbbell holder with 3-pound weights. Now, to be real with you, I don't use the 3-pound weights, but I know they can come in useful for some of the classes that you can do on the Aviron bike. And speaking of headphones, it is also Bluetooth compatible, so you can hook up your wireless headset for use when you're using those video streaming services or classes. The bike also has a large cup holder as well as a phone holder that came in handy for me being able to keep an eye on the baby monitor while sneaking out for a quick ride during our 1-year-old's nap time. All this connectivity, interactive riding modes, quiet riding design, and small footprint make the Aviron Fit Bike S a great option for cardio, whether you place it in the garage like me or even in your house. If you have any questions about the bike or any of Aviron's other offerings, post them down in the comments and I will try to help you out the best I can there. And I highly suggest that you find some form of cardio that you like, because cardio is not just to help with weight loss. It's also really important to take care of your heart, and it'll improve your health markers. A year ago at this time, I was around 13% body fat, still with visible abs, but found out after a blood test that I had LDL cholesterol well above the high end of the normal range. Since then, I started doing doing a couple 2-hour cardio sessions per week, and after checking my blood work again about 4 months later, my LDL had plummeted along with an increase in my HDL, or good cholesterol. During that time, I was typically just swimming twice a week, but now between the pool, this bike, rower, and treadmill from Aviron, I have all these different options to keep the cardio fresh and to challenge myself in different ways, so I don't get good at just one form of cardio. So remember that even though you may feel fine, there could be negative things going on behind the scenes that you don't realize that cardio will help to improve. And as a bonus, it allows you to be able to eat more while maintaining a lower body fat percentage, as well as just feeling better overall. And Aviron makes it easier than ever with their interactive design with all the built-in video and gaming modes with these machines. So hit that like button if you like these Aviron products, and let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. Subscribe for more content like this, and diet training, gym equipment reviews, and so much more that'll help you to achieve the physique that you've always wanted. And I'll see you soon.